Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me, it's lovely to have you here. It's a very sunny Monday morning here in Lincolnshire in the UK, but I haven't been out. I expect it's pretty cold out there. It looks sunny and bright and crisp. So today we are going to carry on with some ephemera making. So new year, new stash for me, so I want to get some ephemera made, and I think I said to you a couple of videos ago I was really looking forward to cutting up some of my masterboards and mass making, if you like, or mass decorating some tags. So you see there's a couple here. I've just had a little play while I was waiting for my phone to charge actually. So these are from masterboards that I've cut up. What's that? That's not a masterboard. That's it. So I've cut some small ones and some taller ones, but all the same width. They're masterboards, and I'm going to do a couple with you now as well, and we'll decorate them. But I'm going to decorate all of these and have them in a tray, just when I'm looking for an odd tag or so. And then if I get too many, I'll put some. Ouch, that hurt. I'll put some on Etsy. So the backs of these are just white or off-white. It's from this book. I'll show you it. I'm sure you've seen it if you've been with me a while. So it's a sketch pad. It's like cartridge paper sketch pad, and I haven't filled it, but I will continue making some more once I've pulled these out and used them. So I think I've pulled 3 out so far. Well, that was just a drops paper. I may collage on the back of that one. Yeah, so I'll pull a couple out and cut them up with you. Just to show you how I do it, but it's very simple on my chopper, and then yeah, we'll decorate some, because that's the fun bit, isn't it? In all kinds of you know, an eclectic manner. So I'm not going to, you know, do it for a specific topic. Now a lot of these I've got summary papers on, that's fine, and I've brought flowers and ladies and lace. I've also got my Tim Holtz dollies, butterflies, birds, you know, all the stuff I have around my labels. I've got fabric clusters, I've got paper clusters. It'd be nice to use loads of these things up and decorate, you know, some tags and have a luscious big stash of tags for the new year. So let's just move everything aside a little bit. So I'm liking this size paper because it fits in my guillotine. Oops, pulled that one out now. Let's move it there. How many shall we cut 3? I did that one as a backing as well, I think, but might make some nice plainish. Let's cut that one up. Let's do it. And they're all that plain white on the back. Now you can stencil the back, or I could stencil the back. I could spray it. I could tea stain it. Anything at all like that. I don't think it looks too bad at the moment, just with some inking round it. But I did bring. You probably saw it. I don't know if I've put it now. Yeah, my little folder of, you know, backing pieces, book page, you know, like fly papers and things like that. So I'm just taking the edge off. Now, what size is this paper? It's A4. It says so that's very nearly letter size. It's not far off letter size from, you know, if you don't use is it European A4, or I don't know. I know America have letter size. I don't know about Canada. So I'm doing it about, you're in my way, that's it. What was it, 4 3/4? Yeah, I wanted 2 3/4 width, which I thought was a nice width for a thin tag for me. And it was nearer, there was a better line on the 7 centimetres on my machine. So for the taller ones, and I want a few more taller ones, I've got quite a few of the short ones now, I just did the width of my cutter, which is 13 and a half centimetres, or 4 1/4 I think inches. Yeah, that's quite a nice size. And the little bit, I've got lots of these little bits now. I'm just putting in a box for now, and they're going to make ephemera later on as well. Right, I don't know if you're not straight because you don't look it. Must have been the edge bit that I didn't trim. Yep, lovely. Obviously, if you're not talking through it, you know, you can cut 3 or 4 of these up really quickly. So we'll do all these tall ones. Oops. 7 7. I think it left me with a longer piece, which I kept, a wider piece, and cut the other way, but I'm going to make this one into a 7 as well, because yeah, I want more taller tags. Just means I'm wasting that little bit, but I can cope with that. And I am actually going to put it in the bin, because the amount of these that I'm cutting up, yeah, I would have a lot of scraps. Now, like I said to you yesterday, scraps on Sunday yesterday, I did go through one of my folders and take out some more scraps for the scrap bin. So when I've done projects like mix your rubbish bin and that's it, you know, like perhaps an Edith Holden or a William Morris, you know, or a kit, you know, from somebody. I kept, you know, and I had lots of the kit left. I kept the scraps with the kit. I'm now going to pull them out, because they're just sitting there not getting used. So yeah, I've done that with some of them. So there is some, they don't look very straight for some reason. Maybe it's that side that's not. That's it. It was way off. Yeah, so they're going to get, you know, a lot more use if they're actually with the scraps, aren't they? So is that one? So out of that one I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the taller ones. And of course, of the shorter ones you get a lot more. Right, let's trim both edges this time, and then I've got neat edges whichever way I cut. That will help me out. So I did the same width, because I'm going to do the same with some pockets. I'm going to mass make some pockets, all the same size to fit these, but this time I trimmed top and bottom, and then I kind of cut it in half, which is roughly, what was I 10 centimetres for, yeah, somewhere between 4 inches and 10 centimetres. You can see there's quite a bit of difference there, but yeah, so they're my shorter ones. Now I'll do one more shorter, and then I'll do a couple of long ones, I think, because let's do all the 7s first. That keeps dinging. It's like I've won a prize every time I chop her. See if that'll help. If not, I'll take it off the table. Yep, that stopped it. And then I'll just, this end one, I'll do a 7 as well, and I'll cut this one into smaller ones. So I'm getting big ones and smaller ones out of this. And you'll see how much they completely change, you know, from some of them more than others, but from how they look, you know, quite full on with the papers I use. But did I trim that? I had a feeling I did, but we'll give it another. So is this one I'm doing in half? Yeah, so about 4. 10 was a bit short, wasn't it? I think, yeah, about 4 for the shorter ones. And these are going to be longer. So then you do have to decide which side you'd quite like. And sometimes it's tricky. No, that way. What am I doing? Oh, right. Brain, I'm doing 10. Oh, I'm doing 4. Is that right? No, I'm going right to the end. Okay, I've got it now. You see, I fooled myself by, or confused myself by doing 2 different sizes from one sheet. Brain can't cope with that. So yeah, full size. Full size. You may well be fed up of listening and watching to this now. I know some of you like it, but I am just going to do this last one because I pulled it out. Because they've been made a while, the glue and everything's nice and set, and they're lovely and crisp. And they've, oops, that's not very straight. Yeah, they've kept nice because they were in the book. So that was also a plus. Okay. 7. Oops. So you can see how when you make masterboards with lots of smaller pieces, how different they are to when you make lots of big pieces. You know, use lots of big pieces, I should say, not make them. When you're making smallish tags like these, you know, lots of smaller pieces are probably preferable. Just because I quite like that edge. Let's trim it and then turn it the other way. There's a lot going on that I like on it. That's it. Okay. Nearly there. Nearly finished with a noisy thing. Right. I'm going to do that one in half because I don't want to lose any of it. I like it. I like them both. And if a corner comes up like, I don't know, but that felt like I pulled the corner up there. No, didn't. I was going to say you can soon stick it back down again. And this one hasn't been trimmed. So you're a full one. I mean, some lovely pieces left over. I'm going to have some fun playing with those. Yeah, not neat. And yeah, the original papers just take on a completely different life. Your edge hasn't been trimmed. Super. Okay, so we're ready to go. How many did we cut up there? Let's have a quick pop that on the floor. So out of 3 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 big ones. These out of here, yeah. Are they? Can't remember now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there probably are 5, 6 small ones. So that's 15 tags out of those three pages, plus all those squares that I've got to play with. Okay, so let's choose a couple. Let's have that plainish one. Let's have a plain one and a full-on one. Let's ring the changes. Okay, so where to start? Right, let's start with, let me see how big these paper dolls are, because I'd like to use some of the bigger ones. I think they'll probably go on the fussier, actually, the fussier pages, but I really do like her on there. She's quite wide, but not in a rude way, but yeah, I like her. So what do we want on there with her? I'm going to cut the tops, make it into a tag, not huge, but yeah, a bit bigger than that though, just a little bit. And I've created a problem for myself. Let's put this one on and just go a bit bigger than it. That'll be near enough. And ink. I haven't even got my ink pad down today. Yeah, it is my first. I just sat down and decorated those two and cut a couple of these up. That's all I've done today, so I've not warmed up. Be warned. Although I'm definitely in a better frame of mind for the year ahead today. It wasn't too bad yesterday, but yeah, it wasn't. Well, the day before New Year's Eve, I was on a little bit of a Debbie Downer. Nothing drastic, but it helps to share these things. They tell us, don't they? So yeah, I'm feeling good now. Thank you. Yeah, my leg's better as well, so I guess the two things go hand in hand, but I'm a bit of a worrywart whenever anything, you know, flares up like that, because I think because of the time I've spent in hospital and I just don't forget these things. I remember them and I'm like, oh no, we're going down that road again. I don't think that makes me a hypochondriac, but something on that, you know. I think of the worst. Neil says, you always think the worst. Well, I do, because I feel like sometimes the worst has happened. Yeah, that one might be a problem. It's really full on, isn't it? So what do I want on here? Do I want a word, I think? A word or a label? I mean, this is what I mean about some of them. He's kind of got a central point because he's got a bunny rabbit on. He? Is it a he? It is now. Believe in yourself is quite a nice one, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. It's very what, chromatown, sepia, kind of. Shall we put menu with rabbit? Oh, terrible, terrible. Don't even know if I want one with a rabbit, to be honest. Sense of humour. No, let's. No, she's quite high up. So am I going to put a tab on her, or I quite fancy a string on that one, but no, I think I'll go with a tab. So shall we just go with a bit of lace and keep that theme going? The colour theme. It's not a theme, is it? The colour palette. Right. Now I'll put the last one on with not fabric, what's the other thing? Art glitter, and it held really well, that Rick Rack. I was surprised, but I had time, I was off camera, so I won't mess about. I shall use the gooey stuff because I know it will grab straight away. The art glitter doesn't take too long with fabric, but it does take, you have to hold it a few minutes. Come on. Right, that is cold. Let me put it in the chair by the side of my leg. Oh, blimey, it is cold. I feel it on my leg. Gosh, yeah, so I didn't make it too high. Just kind of, right, I'm having a bit of a blingy day, so we might have a bit of bling on that. That does only just fit in. Let's trim the bottom. Wish I could trim mine as easily as that. Oh dear. I'll put it right at the bottom of the page. Give her room for a lovely cotton skirt, it looks like. She's got a little bit of a Mona Lisa look going on. Now you see, she looks like she's sat on something, but her skirts are so billowy, it's hidden. So I don't need to sit her on something. Yeah, I think it does need something up there. Something either blingish. Well, yeah, probably bling because we've got lace. Just something to grab your eye a little bit. So I've put her a little bit lower. They're just so easy to decorate things with, those beautiful dolls, aren't they? Okay, Angie, if you're watching, here's a tiny bit of all the lovely bling you sent me, which I love getting out. I can't possibly get it all out in one go because, oh, you see pink and black, but it's not that colour. Yeah, I'd just spend my time gazing at it. No. Yeah, maybe some flat back pearls would be nice, but I didn't bring any out with me. Right, sorry, I need to stick my head over it and see what's grabbing me. Oh, that's quite nice. There's some black in that as well. Let's have a couple of strips of that out. That's it. Yeah, that black and white is kind of, just have two down there. I won't put bling on everything because not all the journals that I make. Or do we want them there? No, it's a bit central, like a pair of eyeballs. I just feel that needs a little bit of black as well. Let's have a look. Do just a piece of black ribbon, or right, it's got to come out. I can't see. And look, right in the bottom, tiny piece of black. It's as if it was shouting me, I'm right down here, go and get me. Okay, well, there's no way I'm going to make a bow with that, is there? Let me just have one go. What's the best way? Bunny ears or wrap round? Let's try it wrap round. Yeah, I think what I need to do is go online and buy some little tiny bows because I cannot. My fingers are just too big to tie them. Ooh. Can you hear me not breathing, if you see what I mean? Oh, I think I might have done it. Whoa. I don't move it now. Don't tighten it up. Do we like it? That's the thing. Maybe just that width. I'd like to tighten it. Oh, I can. Maybe just that with one of the little blings. That one. It's the one I cut off. Cut off my scissors. It is quite a big blingy, that, isn't it? Right, where's my little jar of... Got some tiny ones out somewhere, I feel. Of course I have. What haven't I got out? Yeah, maybe one of these little teeny tiny. Right, I've decided I like that there. So I was just going to say, where's the glue? It's still cold because I can still feel it. Just get that down. Stop it. Need a little poker. Down. I think I need to not touch it for a few minutes. Okay, where's the lid from this? See, this is what takes the time. Once I get going, warmed up and going, I'll be okay, but let's put that in that noisy tray and see if we can... I don't know about that bling now. I'm just going to push it to one side and let that dry. Right, what about this now? I'm wondering if just a snippet or something on here. Let's have a look. Oh, look, there's a green bow just throwing itself at me there. It would have to be quite a plainish snippet, wouldn't it? And once again, I've got 1,000 things going on in here, so we just put that to one side. So I'll put it with the ones I've made. This is the problem, choosing something. Oh, these are quite nice. Everything's nice. That's why you've kept it all. No, so I'm not liking that. I don't dislike that. It needs a bit of ink. It's a bit white, that doily. I could even lose a little bit of it, I think. Okay, what do I think to the bird and that? I don't know. I think that would be a nice snippet on something. Maybe not this one. So let's have a look at some fabric ones now. These are all the fabric ones that I've stitched on the machine the other day when I said to you I'd done loads. Look, they're all in a string. I haven't cut any of them off. Now, I did tell you whose video I'd been watching, who did these. Can I remember now? That's terrible, isn't it? Let's just cut a few off. Somebody I watch all the time. No, it won't come to me. It could be Anna at whose name I can't say. Adultha Scrap or something like that, but it might not be. There's a bird there. Where did you come from? Right, let's have a look what we think too. Quite eclectic. Yeah, it might only just need a label or something at the bottom. Quite like the size of that one. Okay, let's put a label on and see. Oops, I see that I haven't started my timer. See what we think when we've got a bit of a label going on at the bottom. Unfortunately, this is what it's like when I'm filming, while I'm embellishing. I don't always know what I want. For me, it's fun. I hope it's fun for you to watch, but sometimes finding the right thing just takes me a little while. I just don't know what. See, I quite like that. That might be nice with a word across it. Just trying not to put everything back in the drawers because I think I picked a tricky one here. A clock. Well, the rabbit and the clock, that's a bit like Oh yeah, didn't I have a stopwatch one? Yeah, a bit like Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? Rabbit and a clock. What do we think to that? I don't like that white, but I'm not going to cut it out. What white? Yeah, I don't dislike that actually, with that on the top. And I think I could mess about with this one forever. So, oops. Strangely enough, I really like, maybe it's just because I like it. I like the tag on its own. Didn't ink that. Luckily enough, it's not cut out too badly. Yeah, and I do like that. And I think I'm just going to staple it on. Wow, right, shall we see if we can do a couple of quicker ones? Because this is supposed to be. Sorry about that, it is a noisy stapler. Always has been since the day I got it. Nothing to do with me, I'm not a noisy person. Right, that's it. I want to know putting the fingers on that. And again, I might put a bit of washi or something like that across there. I probably will. But I don't want to linger. Where did I do the others? There. Okay, and where did I do with these? So let's do a plainish one and that one. So a long one and a short one. Again, I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut quite a big chunk on this one. And I'm wondering about one of my birds on here. I don't know. Let's have a look. Just to ring the changes, just to do a few different ones with you. Let's ink that because of the different papers. We're a bit. There we go. Thought we were. Ooh. After I said you was well stuck, you've shown me up now. That's better. Yeah, because of the two different papers there, it looks like a completely different size cut, but it isn't. I turned it over and used it as a template. What was I thinking? A bird. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh, look at him. He's too small on there, but he's going to have to go on something. He's just cute as a button. I don't know if you can see him here or not. They're probably all glare. Oh, you're a big boy, aren't you? You should be in with the big birds. Oh. Yeah, these are all going to be better on those smaller. I've already done one of those, haven't I? They're quite big as well. Oh, now then. Now, I don't like him on that colour, but I do like him as a bird on one of the tags, so we'll leave him out as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one that I like on here. No, I don't dislike him. He does need quite a big something to sit on. What about a ticket? See, I'm short of nothing I've got. I've got these lovely tickets from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Not the butterfly ones. I've also got bus tickets. Don't want anything too bluey really, they're a bit too blue. Those, so not those. Okay, I've more, bear with me. I've got all these from, of course I've got more. Oh, what colour are we looking at? Right, bird's back. Don't dislike that. Just have a real quick look if there's anything else, but I quite like that. I've got a big rose, too big. No, I'm going to go with that one. I like it. It's got sort of lilac-y greys in it. And we've got similar up here, so just so that the branch is touching, you know, grounded, touching something. And then, or do we want it up top? No. I'd like to see a bit of that book page actually. Bit of Shakespeare. Yep, down there I think, so let's put this right at the bottom. Don't need inking. Maybe one of those birds will go on this smaller one. Those lovely colourful blue tits and canaries and what have you. Yeah, I think as long as he's just, his branch is touching that, then he's grounded. Oh, little bird's face on the back. Sorry. Yep, so if you saw yesterday's video, you'll know that I am getting a few bits and pieces ready for a bird journal that I'm going to be doing in the year sometime, not imminent. Now I'm thinking I might like a hole punched in that one. Where are my little... So if I put a couple of these, don't know what to call them, well, they're reinforcers, I guess, aren't they? A couple of black ones, do you think? So I've got them, they're die cuts, I've got them with the holes punched out, but I'm going to put the crocodile through, so I might as well use the ones like this that don't have the holes, and then just a small hole is created. Next I'm thinking something pretty through the top of here. Oh, that's the trouble with black. You get glue on it, you know about it. Hopefully that'll dry clear rather than shiny like Fabri-Tac does. That's it. And I'm just going to give that a minute to dry then, so let's do this one while that's doing that. Just seen that lovely label there, look, that goes so well. Never mind, I want to use a birdie. What did I do with them? They were on the top, weren't they? Oh, this chap, I love this chap, let's have him. He's got, look at his hairdo, just brilliant. So what are you going to go on? He's kind of on trees anyway, so he looks fine. I like his hair in that bit there. Okay, so something across the bottom. Word, I think. Be true to you. Put them so you can see. Quite like that. Oh, imagination. Is it standing out enough? I like that. It's not backed either. It can go up a little bit more. Oopsie. That's it. Now, I know people like to put backing, you know, layers behind, often behind things when they're creating tags, but when you use a collage piece like this, the layers are there, I think. I'm not saying you shouldn't, I'm saying if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm happy to just put them down, you know, because I've got all that going on behind. Anyway, I think that needs to be a little tag as well. Oops. But because it's small, I'm not going to go with the reinforcers, I don't think. I might just do a tiny piece of paper over. So, I've got a tiny piece of paper anywhere. So one thing I can never find is a scrap of paper. Not because I haven't got any, just that I hide everything. Okay, I've got this little... no, I really want book page. Let me use a piece of my book page. What have we got here? Oh. Several pieces. At least I can get it just the size I want. Which is small. Just over there. Make sure there's nothing horrible on there. It looks like it's about weather or some such thing. Geography maybe. Oops. So that's fine. Ooh. Sticking myself. Yep, so that one wants a little hole in it now as well. I should be able to put a hole in this one. Now I think this could have a word in it here, but I think I'm going to leave that because it could be personalised by whoever owns the journal that it is in. I'll put a little, yeah. And a darkish one. I always use the dark ones up first and I'm left with all the silvers. Maybe with the summer coming we'll use the silver ones up. Right, I have learnt that it says on here base and there's an arrow going down for top. It took me ages to well, not ages to work it out, but I often did it the wrong way round and then it doesn't work properly. Oh dear, it's locked. And yeah, it actually says it there if you look. Perhaps you all knew that, but maybe there's one person out there that didn't and I've helped them. Okay, what do we want in it? Oh, just a nice piece of string sitting there. String and ribbon, let's have those two bits out. Yeah, I think it's a bit chunky this, it needs something rustic. I'm just going to put it through and tie it at the top. Tie both pieces like that. It's obviously come off something, probably something I got from Etsy. Is that too tall? Oh, I can always undo it and... Oops. Now you've cut it too short, Denise. No, don't like it now. Oh dear. Let's just do it down here. So I double knot it. No. I just left the string too long and then... Okay, how many different ways can you tie a piece of rope, string? Several. Keeping it real. Right, you're too small still. Let's have a look. You're all right. I can always change it when I use it, which is what I was about to say. Oh, looking a bit bright there. Yeah, so like I say, I've got papers. I could just cut them out and mat some on the back or stamp or anything, but I won't do that for today. I just want to get some mass making done, and time is a flying. Okay, I was going to put a hole in you, just a little one I think. Where's the little tiny one? That one. I'm not going to put an eyelet through it. Just a little bit of that ribbon I think. A bit more delicate. I'm going to try it in a bow. I may not like it. If I don't, I'll just tie it as a loop. Come through. No, don't dislike it actually. Yep. Okay, let's get a couple more on the go. We've not got long and I've not done that many. What have I done with them? Hidden them under everything. Oops. So let's have one of these. Let's choose them then, because I want one of these Edwardian ladies on one. From Tina's Edwardian ladies. Yeah, quite like her on that one. Shall we do two Edwardian ladies, make a matching pair? Yeah, right. I don't see, this is a little bit too plain for me. What about that one there? Oh, look at that. It's as if it was meant to be. And then I'll leave it square shaped, this one, a square shaped tag. That is also a Tina label, I believe, so that's probably why it goes so well. Yep. Yeah, I think that's Tina paper. Tina who is, did I say shabby dabby doo dah? if you don't know. I know most people do know her. And again, the layering's kind of done for me there. Just have a hat in it like that. I've got this little butterfly here. It's got everything we need. So yay, that was a quick one. So when you sit down and do a few, you'll have some that take longer and some that are nice and quick. Oops. Cloth. Yeah, and again, it could have a word somewhere on it, but I think that the bottom doesn't look very straight to me. I'll wait and see where it goes. I'm sure that's not straight. If it is, it's offending my eyes, so it needs to be slanty. And I'm just going to leave that one like that. Good, a quick one. I've just dropped a big bird on the floor, another piece that's come up with being chopped. Okay, so this one does need something down here. In fact, I feel like she needs to be stood on something for some reason, just because that's where I want the silhouette of a waist upwards on that piece. I like. So I want something small and thin and long. I'm going to the bottom because I look at the top ones all the time. Oops, getting a bit squashed. No, nothing tall and thin and long enough. Not tall, long and thin. So I don't think tape measure would do it. What else have I got? Long and thin. I'll try a bit of tape measure. I've got other things in the box as well with them. I don't know what. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got those strips as well from Tanya, haven't I? Right, let's have a look what we've got. Do we think? Let's put those away, or out of the way. I don't know why, I just wanted to rub on something. Don't actually mind that. I've got my ink at completely the different side to normal. I don't know why that is. Probably because of everything I've got out on my desk. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. Oh, I've moved those drawers and they're starting to rattle now. Oh, I haven't been as long as I thought. I've got time for a couple more, I think. She just got quite a bit of the cream showing down there, a bit too much. That's it. That's better. And can I get in there? Oh, don't want to bend her head. Crease her head, I should say. Are we out? That's better. Yeah, that's better. You can see that that's then quite a bit. Yeah, we might want something there. Let's have a look. Slapped her down then, did you hear that? So, Simba, let me tell you about Simba. He has decided he quite likes zooming in and out the back door. Yeah, so he's got used to being outside mostly. He doesn't go out and you know, litter out there. He still uses litter tray, but I suppose he feels quite vulnerable. It's quite a vulnerable situation to be in, isn't it? So we'll get there. I quite like that. With that job, we're just pleased that he'll go out because we wasn't sure if we were ever going to persuade him. Well, before the summer. But yeah, and Neil was sitting having his breakfast this morning. I mean, he's been out for a couple of days now, sort of out, a cagey look round and back. But this morning it's like from the front room, through the kitchen, round the corner, out the back door. And all the time he makes this mewling noise. You know, like cats do when it's windy and they're a bit nutty. zoomies, I call it, because dogs do zoomies, don't they? Well, our cat does zoomies. Yeah, and he did it quite a few times. He just woke up full of the joys of spring, and yeah, throwing my hair tidies around. He really was full of it. So yeah, and he did it 3 or 4 times. He's been out round the corner of the house. So yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere. I said to Neil, next time it'll be like he goes out and we're worrying, where is he? You know, like parents. Oh, he's gone. What's he doing? Because he's far too inquisitive for his own health, I feel. Okay, we should have time for 2 more, I think. Let's do the other one of those. Oh, quite plainish ones, weren't they? Right, what is it that I would like to... Oh, about some... I'd love to use up some clusters. Oh, am I driving you mad? I just don't know where to start. Got so much. Right. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, these are quick once you... Quick way to make tabs. Wow. Except for choosing's going to be an issue, isn't it? Yep, I'm sure at some point some of you are going, that one, yes, I like that one. Because you'll all like different things. Gosh, should I get another one out and do 3? Oh, that's got a beautiful flower on it there. I like that. Might just have to be trimmed a bit because I want the tag to go in. Really like that one. That might be nice on a colourful one, actually. Not got that many left now, have I? Yes, I have. No, it's a bit too big for a... Yeah, definitely liking that one. I mean, I don't dislike that one, but some of these with the lace on and the... Nope, quite like that black one on there. Some of these are so old. Been in here a long time. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's not go looking through these anymore. I mean, look how many I've got. I could just put all these on tags, couldn't I? Whether to trim that off or not. Now, what they need is something else. So they're going to need either labels. What about some numbers? I haven't had any numbers. I've nearly got every drawer I own out. That one might be nice with... Wondering about... That's better. Just giving it a bit of something else. Might be nice with like a number at the bottom so it's a bit specimen-y-ish, if you know what I mean. Maybe. Or do I want a darker one? No. Quite like that. And I do have those in black somewhere, but they're probably all at the bottom. That's a nice one as well. Right, let's have that one on there. This one has got a date on it, so that doesn't want to... Yeah, let's just have that one with a number on. Oh, I've got little tiny... Did I try that one? That might be nice to the side, offsetting it. Might it? Yep, let's go with that one then. Just wondering if it wants some material or something behind it. Got a bit of this gauze. It's very scrappy gauze now, but might just give it a little bit of something. Don't want too much because it's going in and out of a pocket, but hopefully. It really only wants it down the edge, doesn't it? So maybe I could just stick it onto the back of the topper, this. let's see what we can do. Sort of trap it between the two. Plenty of it showing. Yeah. Okay. Excuse the rude bottle noise there. Glue bottle. Oh no. Grabbed it. Okay, so I'm going slightly. No, we're going central. Yeah, quite like that. I can always, if it's annoying, I can always pull that off. And yeah, just that over there. Ooh, messed me bottle up. So I think you'll agree they're all very eclectic. There's very little theme going on, which was my idea. Now this one, I'm wondering about putting some colour behind it. Right, what have I got on here? Black. Because it's very brown, isn't it? Oh, and that's very green, Denise. I've got some of that gauze stuck to me. Right, that's changed the appearance of that already, hasn't it? And I guess the thing is, whatever we put up there, we'll change it some more. So what are we thinking? I was going to say butterfly, but we've got one. I don't want fabric. Put a stamp, I suppose. Don't want to use a word again. Got a number. Have a look what I've got in here. My little, all sorts of things. Excuse me, I'm getting croaky. It's time I went and had a drink. This is my desk sweeping tray thingy-majiggity. What I haven't got in here isn't worth having as well. A little birdie, look. I'm liking the idea of a little bird on there. Do we like him? Just sat there. I do quite like him actually. Let's get this down because it keeps moving on me, and then see what I'm playing with. And he's nice and bright and colourful, isn't he? So he does show up. And I've got room for a little word if I want it across the top. I'm going to put him on and then leave it like that, and then depending on what journal it goes in, it could have a word or some lace across the top. Oh, lots of other things. So yeah, it's just kind of finished it off up there. Like it. Let's just do this on the back. Got a bit of that gauze stuck, that's it. Yeah, my legs are starting to ache now. I did not get up and rest after half an hour walkabout. I haven't stopped the camera, so yeah, one more, this one, and then we'll have a look at what we've done. And then, yeah, I may be paying the price. See what I mean? I'm not my own worst enemy at times. Just forget what I'm doing, enjoy what I'm doing, forget what I'm supposed to be doing. And I know I could stop now, but it's like 3 or 4 minutes to done. I'm thinking a little bit of a couple of pieces of lace on the top of there as a tab. Let's staple it on them. How do we want it then? Like that? I can staple it on and put some bling on it is what I'm going to do. That's it. Got some here, haven't I? No. I've got some of that lovely blue. Where is it? Oh no, there's only 2. I'll have 3 black and silver ones. Oops. Because we've got a bit of bling anyway with the the butterfly. This is warmed up now because I can't feel it anymore. Now I've done. Okay, how many do we make? Have you been keeping count? Let's have a look. You can see how many more I'm going to do if I can get my work done and rest my legs. That gauze needs using up because it won't let go of me when I pick it up. Come on, there you go. Okay, I hope I haven't driven you mad today. How many have we made? Got a lot of tidying up to do. 1, 2, 3. That gauze again. 4. Can you see right up there? 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see down there? 9, 10, 11. Well, I made those 2, didn't I, before I came on with you? So, you know, 10 an hour is not bad. I could probably do it quicker off camera, I'm sure, but yeah, but I've got 11 there ready for my stash. Yeah, and they're all very different. I've got a few with ladies on, a few with birds on. Yeah, pleased with them. So I hope you enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up if you get a chance. Yeah, chat to me. I'd like to know where you are and what you're doing if you've got time for that, because I've got a few new subscribers, so I've not met you guys. If you don't want to, that's fine. I completely understand. But yeah, I'd like to know who you are. And join me again tomorrow for more fun. See you soon. Bye for now.